Well, we are quiet behind our system. It's off, causing chaos in other parts of the country. Now, we really didn't get the worst of it because it's really bombing out right now and creating that huge nor'easter effect that we typically see in the weather books in the Northeast right now. We'll get to what that looks like in just a second. Here's a look outside on our UVA Community Credit Union Skycam over downtown Harrisonburg. Most of the snow from our last system is melted, and in downtown Harrisonburg, we really didn't get any accumulation today. Temperatures right now in the upper 20s to low 30s across the area. And these are about where our lows will be for tonight. We'll likely see them waver just a bit with those lows really staying right kind of where they are because of the clouds that we have in place. The clouds will maintain the heat that we had from the day today. Big air quotes on that. Obviously, it wasn't a warm day, but any heat that we had from the sun behind the clouds will actually be trapped with the clouds acting as a blanket, kind of insulating us in. So mid 20s for eastern West Virginia, upper 20s to low 30s for the valley, low 30s into central Virginia will be drying out, staying cloudy. That breeze will become a wind by the time we get to about 4 or 5 a.m. tomorrow. Set up for a really gusty day. So we're talking about that nor'easter. And again, looking at our live satellite and radar, we are done with this system in our area. The Allegheny Mountains will continue to pick up on snow as we get through the rest of the night because of that upslope snow effect. But you can see this thing continuing to intensify, continuing to drop heavy snow across much of the Northeast. Boston is right under the gun for that. They'll be next up here pretty shortly. So this is going to continue to move up the Northeast through over the next several hours, overnight tonight, and that's going to bring some blizzard conditions. Of course, there's plenty of blizzard warnings all across the Northeast coast, but this will continue to bring heavy snow and even get some thunder snow mixing in here. Something you don't see all the time, but you get some intense enough bands and you get something like that. We'll see that snow for them start to taper off by the time we get to about Monday afternoon. Monday evening is when it finally stops completely, with some of that snow still lingering off the coast of Maine there. But overall, looking at 20+ inches for much of the Boston Metro, New York City, New Jersey, even into Philly. So lots of snow there. Now back home, as this is moving off to the east, we get the wind from this system because it's a really strong low pressure system and we've got a strong pressure gradient that's going to give us some pretty high wind gusts for the day on Monday, on tomorrow. Wind gusts pushing 30 to 40 miles an hour in the valley as well as into eastern West Virginia. We'll likely see wind gusts pushing to 50 miles an hour along Shenandoah Mountain, the Alleghenies, and along the Blue Ridge Mountains as well, seeing about 20 to 35 miles an hour into central Virginia. That'll be the case for the majority of the day as we head into the afternoon. We'll see it start to slow, and overnight into early Tuesday morning is when we finally see that wind taper off. Highs tomorrow are going to reflect the colder air, only in the 30s for much of the area, low 40s for central Virginia, and with the wind, it'll be feeling much cooler. Now, we're not quite done with the precipitation for this week. We had our system today. We'll have some rain showers likely moving in for Thursday, and for right now, we're looking at it being more of an afternoon rain-only system. And so this is bringing in some mixing, but I don't think the temperature profiles will support it. You can see how weak that is for our northern areas, but for now, we're going to call it rain showers for the day. By the time we get to early Friday morning, that's when the system is moving out, and that's when we'll start to dry out, setting up for a nice mild weekend. So we had the wind and everything today, or tomorrow rather, and we'll have the rain coming in on Thursday. Here's a look at your Valley Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing 7-day forecast. It'll be a bit breezy on Wednesday as well. Don't forget about that, but tomorrow is the main windy day of the week, and we'll have a good soaking on Thursday, bringing some more help for the drought. And again, those temperatures getting nice and mild by the weekend.